Hello and welcome back. So today I'm going to do the video from my car. I need to be able to record it, and I need to keep my phone charged because I actually have something that I need to do with my phone later on today, and I need to make sure I have enough power. I think I'm going to take off my glasses because they are obviously reflecting really bad. So today I figured I would talk to the mission presidents and health coordinators and health nurses for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, especially those over missionaries, is what I'm going to focus on. So I have had one son out and came back. While he was out is when we found out about the diagnosis. And I was pretty sure I knew what was going on with him, but we waited until he got home. He has since been diagnosed with EDS. And we did do some things before he left. He had some struggles, nothing major. The doctor didn't feel, sorry, just a minute, gotta roll down the window a little bit more. The doctor didn't feel it would affect his ability to serve a mission at all. And then I have a son who is currently out. He was the worst of my kids with EDS. And he is actually currently out serving a full-time mission. And his papers do have a restriction on. So I figured that'll help you know where I'm coming from. So one thing I have to say is, from my experiences, both kids have had the mission president change in the middle of their mission. And with that has come a new health coordinator. The first health coordinator never told the second one of my oldest son of any of his problems. We had called before he left on his mission, made sure things were set to go, everything else. And nothing was ever communicated to the second health coordinator. I actually found that out when I called to give her an update on what was going on with the family. And she was grateful we did, because she had no clue he wasn't a normal missionary, that he had anything that might, any health problems whatsoever. So there's that. The second health coordinator, I don't know how much was shared, because about a month to 2 months before she started, my son broke his wrist. Now, this is my son with EDS, so his healing takes longer. I was concerned, and so I tried to contact her. I had to go a number of different ways. Luckily, I was able to find out how to get a hold of her and her husband, and I was able to share that information. So and I don't know, we haven't had a chance to talk to him since or anything, but I hope that gave her a chance to look into it. One thing I will say, this son's first health coordinator, we called her a few months before he entered the MTC and explained everything that was going on, explained that he had a restriction on his official papers, everything else. And then he got out in the mission field and wasn't out there even a month. And she called me all mad because he had to be lying to her about his health conditions, because they never would have sent him out if he had these health conditions. And I basically told her, no, you are the one that's wrong. And he does have these health conditions. Here's how it needs to be treated. I'll call and see what we can do with him. Because he was yelling at her too. That was not appropriate. But he was yelling because, once again, like so many times people with EDS experience, he wasn't being listened to. And you're more sensitive because of that. So I called, I talked to him, we got things worked out, and eventually things were figured out. My recommendation from this is, when you get a call from a parent, there's a reason they're calling before their son has come into the mission. That information is to help you be able to know how to serve that missionary the best you can, because mom or dad knows they won't be there. So, and that information, whether it's to the mission president or the health coordinator, should be listened to. And take the time to educate yourself, especially if they're calling in advance and giving you this information. Some other things, slow and steady. Always. They can build up. They can be a great missionary. They can do an amazing job. But you have to give them that chance and not wear them out to the point they actually have to get sent home early and then have all the repercussions that come from that. So those are my suggestions. Obviously, a lot of it's for the health coordinators, but I think mission presidents can see how that can affect them too. The more they can, even if they do a quick search, learn a little bit and make sure they're working with the health coordinator who is learning more about it, would be beneficial. And keeping an eye out. You may have missionaries out there who have this, that if you're aware, they may not have been diagnosed, but you can actually make their mission better by adjusting and slowly ramping up what they do and not getting mad at them, being aware they might slip things. Yes, you can slip your hips. And even in the front, you can slip any joint you can slip. And that is not them trying to make things up or seem to be more than they are. So, and other things like that. That doesn't mean that they're going to need constant care, but having someone with EDS that you trust, a care provider, can be beneficial also. Thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.